seasons with the man, then black is season with my panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing, keep it moving, keep it moving.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They start the drive with Lynch, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Shedding the tackle.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This now a 3rd and 4. To throw is Fields. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paul Krause. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give. Running right is Lynch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side.
Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. Fields again. He'll drop this off to Peyton. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Back to throw, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down. Here's Peyton up the middle. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Now a toss play for Peyton. And he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage. And that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Montana to throw. He'll dump it off, complete to Lynch. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Joe Montana on 2nd down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 40 here.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Montana. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Montana. He finds his man, complete. That's Holt. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
On play action, Fields. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Big strides. Look at him
Touchdown, Chicago! Travis Kelsey. 65 yards.
And the Bears are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Play action. It's Montana. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. John Randall dropping the hammer.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds?
That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10.
They will look to throw. Montana.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Now they can't bring him down. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
John Randall coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. He's to the 20. And he will score. Touchdown.
And this is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Fields now to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. To the air again, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Bears! Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An inside run with Lynch. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Montana. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. First down, the run with Lynch. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They go play action with Montana, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Flush to his right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Going to try to throw for it with Montana. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can stay.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here's Fields.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Montana.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas 1st.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Shotgun. Here's Montana. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He'll drop this off to Peyton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now a give, it's Peyton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Walter Payton, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Montana going for it on 4th. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The kick by Carlson is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been a